In honor of Black History Month, VENN is doing its part by spotlighting Black creators. My name is Darnell Murphy, and today I'll be joined by the one and only Algee Smith. There he is.
What's going on? How you doing,
I'm
man?
doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. It's a nice Tuesday. It's kind of foggy outside, but it's still a great day. We're alive. We're breathing.
I mean, it's looking good on your end. I see you got the shirt on. You got the curtains matching your shirt. I like it.
The aesthetic. I had to bring the aesthetic for y'all, man.
I dig it, man. I'm gonna have to have you start dressing me. Snaps.
No, you look good where you at. You look good. You look good. You look good.
I'm trying. My first and obvious question is, how have you been keeping sane this whole COVID season?
Throughout the whole COVID season, which has been a crazy season for everyone, I feel like no matter what field of work you were in, it kind of hit everyone in the same way. And so I feel like through that, honestly, I was playing a lot of games. I was playing a lot of video games. I was working on music. I was relaxing though, and just understanding the importance of family time as well. I know my dad said that the other day when we were talking, just like we understood the importance of family time over the past year. Dealing with COVID, it's like to cherish that more. So that's what I was doing, honestly.
I respect that. Well, there's so much from that I want to ask about. First off, you said playing games. Is there any particular game that's like really took the spotlight this whole COVID time?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
5, right? Okay, wait. But
Light. It did.
which console?
Xbox.
Oh, you're an
One.
Xbox boy. I do want to ask, we've been in lockdown for a while. The world has changed drastically. How has it felt working on a project back in 2018 called The Hate You Give to now working on Judas and the Black Messiah? Like, how has that felt?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it hasn't been that long. It's crazy. 2018 to 2021 is only a few years, but there has been a lot that has happened in the world with everyone within those years. In 2018, like you said, I started in a movie called The Hate You Give, and I play a young Black teenager who gets gunned down by a police officer, which is a very real reality in the Black community.
Yeah.
Then fast forward to now, 2021, I have a film coming out, Judas and the Black Messiah, and that is the story of an FBI informant by the name of William O'Neal, who gets sent in to kill Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., who was the leader of the Illinois Black Panther Party. And so he gets killed the same way Breonna Taylor got killed in her house while she was sleeping, happened the same way. So we see these same things going on. And so we kind of see nothing has changed in there. And it's kind of sad, but I'm blessed enough to be able to have a part in playing in those roles and being able to tell our history.
Yeah, I think it's great. I'm glad you said that because, we live in a time period where kids and our parents and us, we all have access to the same information in ways never before. Like, I didn't learn about Fred Hampton until I was in my 20s, and then I learned about what happened there. And then what once felt like isolated incidents with, police shootings and deaths in the Black community, it feels more rampant than it's ever been. But part of it's because we have cell phones, we were able to capture this. So how do you deal with all that?
I think an important thing what you just said is that you didn't know as much about Fred Hampton then as you do now, and that's because it's been wiped from our history books. We don't know. They didn't show us that.
I'm glad that people like you and then people that look like us are able to take part in really bringing back a piece of our history. And that being said, I know you're one of the many talented folks that get to work on set, but how has it felt working on sets that are predominantly Black?
It's been great. I think that's been a pleasure to go on set and see faces like yours and understand that we are being represented and that we do have, we are being able to play more things than just the typical stereotypical characters. And then to go on and just create a family vibe with everyone that's on set as well. That's what happened with Judas and the Black Messiah. We created a family. We talked to each other almost every day,
That's dope.
Being able to go in there and see that familiarity, like, okay, we're in a good place and we have way more room to grow,
Okay. I mean, damn, like it comes out what, in 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days, man, on the 12th. It's crazy,
I know.
man.
Only thing that sucks is I wish I could go to theater and really experience it. Cause I mean, even watching Django for what it was, watching it with people in your community definitely gave another layer to it. And I walked out of that with so much more than what was on the screen.
Yeah, you know what I can say though? I'm happy people can see it at their own homes because you don't have to leave home to see it. And I think that right there, you can get more people in the house. I think the important thing with this is just the cultural currency that we'll receive, with the people and getting the people's opinions. As long as the people get their eyes on it and they can get educated by it, I feel like when you can meet people right at home, that's a great thing. So I do miss the theaters as well, but I think for this one it'll be great.
What are some accomplishments you're proud of?
Well, great question, man. Some accomplishments I'm proud of. I'm proud of, honestly, man, being a Black man in America and being able to live out my dreams. Honestly, because that wasn't possible at a certain time, and so that's an accomplishment to me. To be able to wake up and do what I love to do every day, to be able to help take care of my family, to just be able to do what I love, man, that's such a big thing, because I know a lot of people who just can't do what they love or don't even know what they love, and so for me to be able to know that, it's just a blessing.
Would you say there are any models or inspirations you have in this industry right now?
There's definitely people that I look up to for sure, especially coming in when I first got into the industry. Will Smith was a big one, of course.
Of course, Uncle Will now.
Uncle Will, Uncle Denzel, of course, all of our greats. But honestly, all the guys that are around me, I look up to Daniel LaQuia, I look up to Lakeith, I look up to Daryl Britt Gibson, I look up to Dominique Fishback. These people that are around me that I know are today's legends, and we're kind of just stepping in those shoes of who we call the greats.
Because you're in the space, what do you think the future of Hollywood looks like for folks of color?
Oh man, I think the future of Hollywood for folks of color is a bright, limitless, just a beautiful canvas for Black people, for people of color, period, not just Black people, Latinos, Asians, whatever it is. And I think that because right now the mindsets are changing, we all, like me, you, myself, I'm sure all of you guys on the production team, behind you and behind the scenes, we all have the same heart, and that's the heart for each other, and that's the heart of, I respect you as a human being, I respect you as a person. When you can have that heart in any industry, then there are no bounds as far as racial equality or whatever that is. If you have a heart and you can, see past someone's color of their skin, not even see past it, but see it for what it is and respect it, then it'll always be a beautiful place anywhere you are. But I think specifically for film and television in the entertainment industry, it's about to get crazy with people of color. It's just because we're just turning up. Everybody's turning up and they're realizing I have a shot too. I have a voice that I can use my voice as well.
I mean, I love that, man. And it's people like you that definitely make this possible. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for taking time to come on here today to speak to us.
You too, bro. You make this possible as well. Like, I see you.
I'll see you. I mean, not in the streets of Grand Theft Auto, but I'll catch you elsewhere.
Yeah, but
But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. You stay up, man.
Thank you, bro. You too, man. Take care.
Thank you so much, Algee, for joining us. And for the folks at home, we'll have more guests throughout the month, including John Ema and Marcus Scribner, as we continue our celebration of Black History Month. In the meantime, head on over to the VENN download channel and be sure to like and subscribe to get more great content like this. And of course, stay awesome.